Cowboys for real. Season begins here. And off we go from Arlington. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold.
And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Seahawks have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And a solid run back there will get this out past the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week 1 of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground, and they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll swing this one out to Brown. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Seahawks offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 20.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, and once again, the pressure too intense. They get him down again. James Pierce. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front 7 is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
Now fair catch called for and taken, and that sets them up in outstanding field position. The Cowboys offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throwing right, it's taken in, and he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's in! Touchdown, Dallas. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
That's the score. Cowboys 14, Seahawks 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. James Pierce. What a way to kick off the new year. 2 sacks in the first half of the opener.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Right, Smith in Jigba has it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Seahawks first down. A gain of 12.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Oh, he's going to be followed up.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now, and he is hoping to improve on his first attempt. Fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. It's made right side by Ileman. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man, complete to Ileman. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, Wilson. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. They're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Seahawks, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Back at the 42.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield. left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, they run the counter. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's their punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, ball's out. The Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. after this. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Finding room at midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, right side, he's got it. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
Operating from the gun, that's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One final throw before the break. This one brought in by Ioman. And he's going to be taken down